What's going on YouTube? FrankgeppiTV here, bringing you another Neverwinter video. This video here, we are going to talk about the Jungles of the Chult campaign coming out in Mod 12. There's a lot of confusion on what they should be doing and what they shouldn't be doing, and how to prioritize the campaign structure. So, with no further ado, we're going to jump right into it. It's branched into 3 different sections: Monster Hunt, Advancement, and Boons. For those people who are only worried about getting to the in-game dungeon, go up the middle path. Not only are you going to be able to get the in-game dungeon unlocked as quickly as possible, but each of these segments here gives you another 25 increase of the totems you can get per week. As you see on the very top, the weekly haul is 75 out of 100. Each of these blocks will increase it by another 25. So not only are you doing that, but you're also unlocking the new in-game dungeon. So for those who are already in-gamed and geared and ready, and they want to do that, go under the advancement tab here. That will be the quickest way to get to the in-game dungeon, and then worry about the hauls. We'll get into what the monster hunts give you and stuff like that. And then the boons. The boons are kind of segmented like they were in Tyranny of Dragons, how each boon gives you another portion of the stats. So here you see it's divided into 3 segments. The first 3 will unlock these segments. So I looked at these a little bit. There's a couple good ones here. There's 15% increased damage of dinosaurs if you have all 3. There's 1,000 power. And there's 1,000 defense. I may go with this just because we may be in this for a while. For 5-6 months, we may be in the Chult for a while. So probably go with this. Again, you can always respec and maybe go into 1,000 power. This is everywhere, not just in the Chult. So again, look at the boons and see which one's best for you. Again, you could go 2 here and then 1 here and get 500 power plus 10% increase for dinosaurs. So again, it's I guess preference at this point. And then this is the 4th boon here. My personal opinion, I'm going to go with Lingering Curse because it's doing 30,000 damage. But the other ones are okay. But in my personal opinion, being a DPS, I'm going to go Curse. But we're not going to talk about boons any longer because they're segmented, and that's on the back burner. Getting the boons is on the back burner for now. It's going to be advancement to unlock the in-game dungeon, and then monster hunt. And once I do that, it's going to be the boons. So for the monster hunt, why everyone is so obsessed with doing the monster hunts for this, certain gear drops from that. So if you go tab over here under collections, under hunts of the Chult, there's certain items that drops with that. Some of the rings are pretty good. I know this 400 or 543 crit with 814 armor pen is okay, especially if you're trying to stack armor pen on your companion. That's probably the best in slot ring right now for armor pen, strictly armor pen. Yeah, you're going to get a little bit of crit, and you're probably going to lose a bunch of power. But hitting that armor pen cap is probably first and foremost with the in-game players. So there's other ways around it if you don't want to do that. We'll go into that here in a second. In my opinion, I went through the stats for all the unique gear here at the very top, the first 15 items here. In my opinion, for my character, stat-wise, none of them's doing it for me. So I'm going to probably just use some transmods. This here looks pretty cool for a transmod. My character looks a little weird because I've been going through all the transmods. This here looks pretty cool for a transmod. And so on and so on. Me personally, I think most of these will be good for transmods. Again, I'm losing 2,000 crit, 237 defense to gain 2,000 recovery. It's not good. This one here, I'm losing 669 crit to get power. Maybe. And then this one here, I'm losing 1300 power, 650 defense, 6 armor class to get 1300 lifesteal. Again, these here, in my opinion, are only going to be for transmutes. But again, you might find something you want here. With us moving away from Somi, you should still keep your relic stuff. So when you actually do FBI or MSVA, you can equip it on with the frost resistance and stuff like that. But again, to me, these here are going to be transmutes. And then the rings, you can substitute the rings in and out for what you need at that current time. As you see, this gives you a bunch of hit points and some recovery and defense. This here gives you a bunch of hit points and deflection. These are the stuff that you start to get when you do the hunts. The higher the hunt lures and stuff, the better chances you have. So that's that. We're not going to really talk much about the rest of the stuff here. A lot of it's not good. The only other segment we're going to talk about is the primal armor. The primal armor you get by getting Seals of the Brave once you complete the end game dungeon, and you start to purchase that with the seals. There's a bunch of vendors located around here for strictly Chult related items. We're not going to go through all the vendors. They're pretty self-explanatory once you first initially meet them and see what they have to offer. But to me, this section here, the primal armor and the huntsman gear, is where it's at. You do get a lot of benefits for getting some of this stuff. As you see, I'm losing 547 crit, but I'm getting 850 power plus 84 defense plus 2700 hit points. To me, that's easily substituted out for that. As of right now, I'm running my relic stuff when I'm doing things, but when I'm doing dailies, I'm just running random stuff, just so I'm not wasting my Von and Blood. So that primal armor will definitely be substituted in for this, for when I'm doing things in Chult and not Somi. So with that being said, starting off initially, you have 100 currencies, 100 dolls to get per week, plus an additional 25 for doing the hunts. So you can additionally increase that by 25 for each of these segments here. So before you know it, you're up another 100. So you're getting 200 per week plus the 25 for the hunts. So that's a lot. So that's the route I'm going to be taking. So when you initially get done the story, you're going to be placed here in the dock section. The king here has the quest. The patrol quests are located at the dock, and the dailies are they're exactly that. They're just dailies. They will give you the forgotten totems. To me, this is probably the worst one. There's two sets of dailies that spawn in the actual jungle itself. They give you, I want to say 5 per, and they spawn in two at a time. So you do the first 2, turn them in, go claim the second 2, turn them in, and then the first 2 that was originally there will update them, and then you can just wash it and repeat after that to get your 100 currency or your 200 currency if you have all the blocks unlocked for your increased currency per week. So if you look over here on the docks, these boats are the patrol missions. You go and you do the patrol mission and you turn it into him, and you get treasures and you get the totems. We're not going to go with that because that's a little tedious. We're going to hop straight into the dungeon. Or not the dungeon, I'm sorry. The jungle. The patrol mission's pretty much self-explanatory. You go there, you get teleported to another area. You kill the people on the shores, and you find your way back. It's basically you're doing a patrol. So once you go to the king there and claim your quest, you can go here and we'll bring up the map. Here's the river you can fish in, and then right here is a little sandbar where you can just walk across. The Camp Vengeance is where you claim your 2 dailies, so we're going to go ahead there for a quick. You will notice that there's a couple HEs that spawned, and Once in a while, you'll see a Tyrannosaurus Rex HE spawn about right here. That is not giving you the hunt gear. That's not giving you the hunt gear. There's the spines T-Rex, then there's the hunt of the spines. So that's the one. The hunt is the one that actually drops the gear, the items for you. There's other currencies which you can accumulate throughout here. You can pick them up from enemies. You can pick them up from flowers and stuff like that to help you make the armor. But all the armor can be bought from the vendors located at the docks. So you don't really need. I mean, it helps if you're trying to save a little bit of AD. But again, in my opinion, none of the armor is worth equipping and using outside of the primal that you get from the in-game seals of the brave. But again, transmutes are a thing. People like to look cool. I get it. I understand. It took me a while to get my character with the armor he has on now. That's how I wanted them to look. I understand. But yeah, we're gonna be arriving into the Camp Vengeance. As you see, there's 2 quests that spawned. What's going to happen is you go talk to these 2 people. You will do the 2 quests. You'll turn them in, get the 10 totems, and then these 2 quests here will spawn. They'll give you 2 different quests. You'll go do those. You'll turn them in, and then these 2 here will respawn. And so basically these just keep respawning and respawning and respawning, and you can do them as much as you want. Outside of getting the first initial 100, you shouldn't be wasting your time with the totems. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to these 2 quests. It's going to tell me to rescue the Templars and defeat the Batterai. A lot of these names are weird to me. It's going to be hard for me to pronounce them without having someone else before me pronounce them. So we're going to go to this location. It's very self-explanatory. You kill the little minions, you rescue the scouts, and you turn them in. A lot of it's just go here, kill this, claim this, and then you're on your way after that. Nothing is too hard. The hunts are a little difficult, but if you get a group, you should be fine. That's the new big thing. Everyone's looking for hunt groups, and yeah, that's basically how the mod 12 boils down. You want to get your totems per week, and then go on and do hunts. Get your 25 per hunts if you're actually concerned with getting all the content unlocked as fast as possible. Again, if you are, the middle tree under the advancement section is the way to go. It unlocks the in-game dungeon, and it's allowing you to get more currency per week. Short term, it's not really helping you because everything has to take 100 totems or more to unlock. But long term, once you initially get all the blocks unlocked, you're going to start seeing a lot of currency that you're going to be getting. Again, with the more currency per week, the more work you have to do to get that stuff. It's not, I wouldn't say it's hard, but it's very time consuming to get all that stuff and get ready, because 100 totems takes a little bit of time. It takes a little bit of time to get your 100 totems. So if you increase that number by theoretically another 100, you're going to be spending twice the amount of time getting your totems as you were. So then again, you don't have to grind the 200 out, you know what I mean, per day. Grind 50 per day and move on. It's just another time gated let's do dailies and have the people wait around to get the story unlocked, which is understandable. They need to make this game intriguing to people and come back to it. So for those people who are complaining about the dailies and having to do the same tedious dailies every day, it's to hold our attention, to make us come back to the game. Because if we got everything unlocked in the first freaking day, 2 days, there'd be no point, you know what I mean? Kind of like the way Destiny 2 is right now. You're basically just waiting around for the weekly reset. So if you guys want me to make a video of something else that has to do with the troll, maybe the hunts or the lures or, I will do a in-game dungeon once I unlock it, and probably an updated build. Last build I did a lot of changes to so far. So if you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments below. If you want to see something else, again, let me know in the comments below. If you like this video and you want to see more, please leave a like. It lets me know that you guys are here to watch the video and the contents, and lets me know that you guys appreciate me. So again, this is FrankgeppiTV. We're going to be signing out. Thanks for all the support recently, and I appreciate you guys. Peace.